Welcome, my name is Robin. Welcome to yoga. I'm going to get started on our mats. You don't need anything else unless you like to use it. Bring your big toes together with your heels slightly apart for more of a balance challenge, or you can have your feet any width apart. Just have the pinky side edges parallel to one another. Pull in your belly, soften your shoulders down, stand up nice and tall. Maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and an open mouth exhale. Again, deep breath in and release. Maybe coming into your yogic breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Or continuing with the open mouth exhales. However you choose to breathe, make it mindful. Full breaths. Letting it fuel this short practice this morning. Bring your hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra and set an intention for your practice or for your day. Breathe it in and then let it go. And release your hands. Reach your arms out to the sides with your palms down and take some circles of your whole arm. And then reverse the circle. Good. And then bend your elbows so it's a cactus or a goalpost. And then straighten. Palms towards me, bend and straighten. One more bend and straighten. Now turn your palms up, reach your thumbs behind you, open up through your chest, maybe slightly lean back, pulling up out of your pelvis, pulling that navel in, no pain in your back. And then come back to center, reach your arms up and fold forward. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, take a half lift to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale. And exhale. Place your hands down on the mat, step back to a high plank. Pause in your plank, pressing the floor away. Your head is in line with your spine. There's no cranking of your neck. You're pulling in that low belly. You can always come to your knees here. Reaching that energy out through your heels, either way. Protracting your shoulders, making space in between your shoulder blades. Pulling your armpits up. Firing up that core. Another inhale here. And then exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Shift again forward to a high plank. Lift your hips, down dog. Again, roll forward. And lift your hips as you exhale back to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale high up on your tippy toes. Drop your heels to the left, your toes to the right. Keep pressing into your hands. Maybe look under your right armpit and feel a nice stretch in your neck. Come back to center, heels high, and go to the other direction. Feeling a stretch in the side body and breathing. Come back to center, heels high, and then drop them as low as they will go. They do not have to touch the mat. And then roll forward again to high plank. Bring your right knee into your chest and bring it towards the right elbow and then to the left elbow. Right elbow, left elbow. If this is too much, you can drop your left knee. If it's too much on your wrists, you can come down to a forearm plank and hold with your knees up or down. 2 more. And then hold in the center, step the foot in between your hands, adjusting your feet as necessary, right knee over your ankle. Press your left hand down, take your right hand to your right hip, turn and twist to the right. Maybe lift up your right arm. Strong through that back leg. Hugging your inner thighs towards the midline. We're going to come up in this twisted lunge. Good. And then come to center, high lunge. Find your balance. You're up on your back heel. Your heel is lifted. The ball of the foot is down. If it's too much, you can always come to warrior one legs and hold. Otherwise, if it's okay with your knee, you're going to put a bend in your back knee, lower it down towards the mat, lift it back up. Goal post your arms, lower down, lift back up. One more, lower down. Right knee right over the ankle, lift back up. Maybe slightly lean back. And then place your hands down, step back to plank, lower to your belly. Peel your chest up for a little cobra, long neck. Exhale, lower. Pulling in that belly, gently pressing your pubic bone down. Lift up. All your toenails on the mat. Lower down. One more. Inhale, stay low, or come up for a cobra, high cobra, or an up dog with just your hands and tops of feet on the mat. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, big breath in. And big breath out. And then roll forward to high plank. Draw that left knee into your chest. Swivel it to your left elbow and your right elbow, swiveling side to side, pulling your armpits up away from the floor, strong through that right quad. 2 more. And then hug your knee in towards your chest and step it in between your hands. So you're in a runner's lunge, pulling your heart forward. You can tent up on your fingers. Strong through that right quad. Press your right hand down, take your left hand to your left hip to pull that hip back as you turn your torso to the left. And you can stay here or lift the left arm up. Another breath here. Energetically hug your inner thighs to the midline. Adjust your feet if you need. And inhale, come up in your twist. And then come back to center, crescent lunge. You can stay here. You can come to warrior one and hold, or put a bend in your right knee. Start to lower it down to the floor, goal post your arms. lift back up. Left knee right over the ankle, lower down, and lift. One more, lower down, and lift. Hold in your high lunge, maybe slightly lean back. And then exhale your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. So your elbows are going to hug into your ribs. You can stay lifted or you can drop your knees down. Exhale, lower down. Press away. Again, lower down. Press away. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more big breath in. And big breath out. And then roll forward again to high plank. Place your right hand under your nose. Swivel to the pinky side edge of your right foot. Peel your left arm up. Your legs can be staggered or stacked. Or you can drop that right knee to the mat. Or kickstand your top leg. See what works for your body. Strong through that right shoulder, rotating your bicep to the front of your mat. Maybe lifting the top leg. Maybe taking the foot behind you and opening up through your chest. In a wild thing. Another breath here. Come back through your side plank, back to plank, and then walk the plank. So you can widen your stance in between your feet and just lift your hands, pulling in your belly, trying to keep your hips steady. And then hold, bring your feet back together if they're apart. Bring your left hand under your face, swivel onto your pinky side edge of your left foot. Wrap your shoulder into your shoulder blade in towards your armpit. Lift up your right arm. See what leg variation works for you on this side. Maybe lifting the top leg, taking it behind you, coming into wild thing. Another breath here. Come back through plank. Back. Come to side plank. Back to plank. Hold. Drop to your forearms. Pressing the floor away. Taking a break whenever you need. Swivel your hips from side to side. Working your obliques. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees, come to child's pose. So your knees can be as wide as you need, maybe mat distance apart. Reach your hips towards your heels. Bring your head towards the mat or to stacked fists or a block or a pillow. Turn your palms up if your arms are extended. Feel a nice stretch in your low back. The connection to your mat. Noticing how you feel in your body. And then walk your hands in, come up to all fours. Lift your left arm up and slide it underneath, behind your right wrist. Come down to the side of your face. Widen your sitting bones. Maybe reach your right arm forward. Feeling a nice stretch in your outer shoulder. A twist in your spine. You can also take that right hand behind your back in a half bind and open up more through your collarbones. And you can extend that right leg and keep it down on the mat. You can also lift it. I'm going to concentrate on the twist here. And then we turn your hand back under your shoulder. Lower the knee if it's lifted. Lift your left arm back up. Roll out through your wrist. Shake out through your hand. And then lower the hand back down. Switch. Reach your right arm up. Thread the needle coming down to the right side of your face. See how you feel on this side. Maybe extend the left arm. Maybe extend the left leg. Finding length in the body. And a gentle twist to the left. Pulling in the belly. And breathing. Lower the left knee if it's lifted, bringing the left hand back under your shoulder. Sweep that right arm up. Maybe circle your wrists or shake out your hand. Lower your hand down. Stretch your right leg back. Flexing the ankle, pulling in the belly. And then draw the knee in, rounding your back. Step it in between your hands. Come up to your right thigh. Pull in the belly, squeeze your glutes, stay here pressing that left hip forward, or maybe reach your arms up, maybe goal post your arms, maybe take some circles. You can always pad up your knee. And you could stay here, or you could place your left hand down, bend your back knee and reach around free with your right hand. And feel a nice stretch in your quad and a twist. Another breath. If you have the foot, gently release. Come back. All fours, and then stretch the left leg back, squeezing the glute, getting long through the spine. Exhale, draw your knee in, rounding your back. Step your foot in between your hands, setting it up. You're not right on the right kneecap, but a little bit in front, above. Come up to your left thigh, lengthening your tailbone. Feeling a nice stretch along the right side, your quad and your hip. Staying here, reaching your arms up, maybe goal post. And staying upright or lowering your right hand down, maybe lifting your back knee up and holding on to the ankle or the foot. Taking those slow breaths. And if you have the foot, gently release. Make your way to all fours and to a seat. Come to a comfortable seat, cross-legged, lotus if that feels comfortable, or you can extend your legs. Find a long spine. few moments of seated meditation. You're welcome to take a shavasana, lying on your back, letting the work incorporate into your body. If you're staying seated, maybe turning your palms up, maybe connecting your thumb and index finger and keeping your other fingers long. Sitting up nice and tall with a soft gaze or eyes closed. Feeling that connection with your breath, with your body, with your soul. Staying as long as is possible in your meditation, in your shavasana. But if you're ready to come back, to bring your yoga off your mat, come up to a seat if you're down, taking your time. Reaching your arms out to the sides, turning your palms up, lifting your arms up, maybe looking up with your eyes closed or soft. And then drawing your hands down to your heart, feeling the connection of your thumbs on your heart space. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the class, what other kinds of yoga you would like to see, and I hope to see you next time.